Send this old woman home. That's what my son-in-law said. At my own daughter's dinner table, I'm Margaret, 58 years old, widowed for 6 years, mother to one daughter, Lily, grandmother to 2 little boys, and for the last 3 years, I've been quietly making $50,000 every single month. Lily didn't know. Nobody knew. I live simply. A small apartment, second-hand car. I cook. I clean. I babysit my grandsons every Tuesday and Thursday for free. I thought that's what mothers do. The dinner was supposed to be special. Lily's 10-year wedding anniversary. Her husband, Mark, rented a private room. 20 people. Wine, cake, toasts. I wore my best dress. Navy blue. Simple. I brought flowers for Lily. I helped set the table. Then Mark stood up to thank everyone for coming. He looked around the room, pointed at me, and whispered to his friend, loud enough for me to hear. Send this old woman home. She's just taking up space. Old woman. Taking up space. My hands went cold. The wine glass in my hand felt like ice. Lily didn't hear. She was laughing with her sister. My grandsons were running around, but I heard it. 58 years old. A mother. A grandmother. A woman who raised her alone after her father died. And I was just taking up space? I sat down, slowly. On the chair he said I didn't deserve. I didn't cry. I didn't argue. I smiled. I clapped when they cut the cake. I took photos of the boys. But inside something broke. Not because of the words. Because of the truth they exposed. He saw me as worthless. Because I looked simple. Because I didn't wear gold. Because I didn't talk about money. But what he didn't know that night, watching me clear plates while everyone else ate dessert, was that I could buy that whole restaurant. Until everything changed 3 weeks later when my secret became my strength. For 3 weeks I didn't go to Lily's house. No Tuesday, no Thursday, no babysitting. Silence. Mark texted Lily. Where's your mom? The boys are asking. Lily called me. Mom, are you okay? You've been distant. I said, I'm fine, sweetheart, just tired. I was tired. Tired of being invisible. Tired of being called old woman by a man who was 32 and lived in a house I helped pay the down payment for. Yes, you heard that right. When Lily and Mark got married, they were broke. I gave them $80,000 from my savings, quietly, through my lawyer. A gift from a family friend, I told them. Mark never asked who. He just signed the papers and moved in. He thought I was poor. He thought I was a burden. The betrayal wasn't his insult. It was his assumption. He assumed because I didn't show off, I had nothing. He assumed because I was 58, I was useless. He assumed because I was quiet, I was weak. He was wrong. I spent 20 years building an online business. E-commerce. I started after my husband died. I didn't want pity. I wanted purpose. $50,000 a month, after taxes, for 3 years. Lily thought I lived off a small pension. She worried about me. She sent me $300 every month. For groceries, Mom. I took it. Every month. And I put it in a savings account for my grandsons. Not because I needed it. Because I wanted her to feel like she was taking care of me. But Mark saw it differently. He saw an old woman who needed charity. For 2 weeks I was broken. I questioned everything. Should I have told Lily? Should I have shown off? Should I have worn jewelry? Then I remembered something my husband told me before he died. Margaret, real power doesn't shout. It sits quietly and watches. Pain turned into clarity. Mark's insult didn't make me poor. It made him exposed. He exposed his greed, his ageism, his belief that worth equals money you can see, and he exposed something else. He had no idea who he was dealing with. I wasn't going to yell. I wasn't going to post on Facebook. I was going to show him, not with anger, with truth. My revenge came at my grandson's 5th birthday party. At my house, I rented a hall. Big one. Balloons. Clowns. 60 people. All of Lily's family. All of Mark's family. Mark walked in and stopped. Mom, this is expensive. I smiled. Yes, it is. Lily hugged me. Mom, you shouldn't have spent so much. Are you sure you can afford it? Before I could answer, my accountant walked in with papers. Mrs. Margaret, your Q3 statement, he said, loud enough for the room to hear. He set it on the dessert table. $150,000 profit. For 3 months. The room went quiet. Mark picked it up. His eyes widened. Then he looked at me. Really looked at me. $50,000. A month? He whispered. I nodded. Yes. For 3 years. Lily's hand went to her mouth. Mom, why didn't you tell me? Because I wanted you to love me. Not my money, I said. And because I wanted to see who you are when you think I have nothing. Mark's face. It was destroyed. Not by me. By his own words. Send this old woman home. He remembered. I'm sorry, he said. Quiet. Broken. I was wrong. I'm so sorry, Margaret. I didn't yell. I didn't shame him. I just said, apology accepted. Now, please cut the cake with your son. Moral. He called me old woman and told me to leave. But he didn't know I make $50,000 a month. He thought worth had an age. He thought value had a price tag you can see. He was wrong. I didn't expose him to hurt him. I exposed him to teach him. Real wealth isn't in your bank account. It's in your character when no one is watching. My daughter didn't know my income, but she always knew my love. And that was enough. Mark learned that you never judge a woman by her quiet life, because sometimes the old woman in the room is the one holding it all together. And sometimes silence is the loudest revenge of all.